and your person is literally facing the consequences of their actions, of their behavior towards you. So it's not your fault that they are miserable. It's not your fault that they have to take responsibility for their life and their actions. You are not their savior. You're not going to come running back to them and explain how they need to act in order to get you back. Your person knows that there is no going back to you in the same way that it used to be. The road back to you is going to be difficult for your person. They may try to love you back, they may try to get you back by grandiose actions and trying to beg you to come back. But you are standing strong in your truth. You are standing strong in your boundaries. You are not allowing anyone to come in your space and try to ruin it, try to ruin your peace. You are in a great place in your life where you know exactly what type of person you want to be able to attract in life. Even though you may have some feelings for your person, even though you may wish them well, you're not going to make it easier for them. You're not going to try to fit into their world. You're not going to try to be someone that you're not. You have warned your person many, many times. If they kept playing games with you, they would have consequences. And your person is literally facing the consequences of their actions, of their behavior towards you. So it's not your fault that they are miserable. It's not your fault that they have to take responsibility for their life and their actions. You are not their savior. You're not going to come running back to them and explain how they need to act in order to get you back. You are going to stay exactly where you are in your life, working on yourself, making sure your future is looking bright, pouring into yourself, and hoping, and maybe not so much hoping, but just knowing that it's up to your person to make it work this time. It's not up to you anymore. What you could have done in this connection, you already did, right? You washed your hands clean. You know that you had effectively communicated with your person. You were self-aware enough to know that this is not how it's supposed to go between the two people who love each other. You knew something wasn't right with your person. You knew something was missing in your person, and that was maturity. That was self-awareness. Because what your person had tried to do, they tried to make it seem like you were the immature one, or you were the crazy one, or that the way that you had communicated with them was not enough. But it was. It was more than enough. What separates you from other people in your person's life is the fact that you are not going to chew stuff for your person. You're not going to have to break down stuff for your person. You had treated your person as someone who knows what they want. So if your person knew what they wanted to do with you, if they had promised you the future that they wanted to build with you, but their actions did not follow along, so you were able to detect that. You were able to see the difference between their words and their actions. So your person cannot be upset at you for not falling for their manipulation or even their unawareness, their attempt to try to settle for less, because that's exactly what they were doing. So instead of rising to your standards, your person had tried to box you in and they had tried to make you settle for something that's less than you deserve. You had won the game the minute you had walked away from that, without trying to prove your worth, without trying to have another conversation about the same thing over and over again. Because at that point, you were wasting your energy, you were wasting your time, you were wasting your precious blessings that you could accomplish on your own without your person. When you are wishing for a family for yourself, you know that you're not going to completely stop believing in love just because you had a heartbreak with your person. You know that you're not going to be jaded. You're not going to be someone who hates love or despises love. You are someone who still believes in love. You are someone who still believes in unconditional love. But right now, because of your experience with your person and your journey with your person, you are more self aware, you are more resilient, you are less to be manipulated, you are less likely to be used. So you are using this as an experience, as a lesson to be able to stand up for yourself now. Whenever you see someone else who tries to cross your boundaries, or who tries to play you, or who tries to manipulate you, you will stop them in their tracks and you will not allow that behavior anymore. Because of your experience with your person, the heartbreak, the devastating news that you had received from people around you about your person, or from your person, just you finding now just how much they had mistreated you, or even your own realization of how much wasted time you spent on your person. This is only going to make you stronger. And this is making you stronger indeed, because your approach to this is much clear-headed. It's with an intention to heal in the most healthy way, in the most natural way. You're not going to wear a mask for your person, for your family, for your friends, even for yourself. You're being honest with yourself. However you may feel that day, you accept it, you receive it, you notice it, and then you plan accordingly to what makes you happy, to what brings you joy. And because you have been reinforcing yourself, you have been pouring into yourself, you're only going to become that much more attractive. You're only going to become that much more needed and valued by other people who are able to recognize it. Because let's be honest, your person did not recognize it. They did not, because they were not able to see the value in you. Because they were not conscious enough, they were not self-aware enough to see just how rare it is to come across someone as yourself. Someone who has done so much work. And you may not be perfect, but you are willing to talk it out, you are willing to communicate, you are willing to be understanding. And trust and believe me, there are not that many people left on this earth that are walking on this earth as rare as you are. The qualities that you possess as a person is not something that anyone could just come by so easily. So your person had dropped the ball with you. They really, really did. And there are times when your person, as much as they hate to admit it, They know this deep down. They may not admit it to themselves. They may not admit it to you. They may not even admit it to their friends and family because they have an image to uphold. But your image is your truth. You are manifesting on this journey for your future dream love, your future dream life, the goals that you are putting together for yourself. It's all coming together one by one, step by step. You're not rushing through the process. You're not trying to force it. You are living in it. You are manifesting it in the present moment. The wisdom that comes with you and that's inside of you, cherish that, because not everyone will be able to feel it. Not everyone will be able to comprehend it. That's exactly what happened with your person. Maybe it's just not their time to understand you. Maybe with time they will be able to. Because trust and believe, when someone comes across as someone as you are, they will tap into some spirituality, some lessons about life. Something will click inside of them that will hopefully drive them to understand life better and understand love better, because that's what you're able to do for your person and for other people. But now is the time when you are focusing on yourself and you are giving that to yourself.